Hi, and welcome to Coach's Corner. This week we have a couple of special guests we're going to talk to. We're going to catch up with the Ponca City boys and girls cross country teams, and we're also going to talk a little football as well. Coach Chaney is with us, the cross country coach, and Kelly, if you could kind of update us as to how the teams have done to this point in the season. And I know you're really coming up on the final stages of your season.
2 weeks ago, we went to Norman for a meet and competed and did fairly well on that. And then the following week, we went to Edmond, Santa Fe, and competed against basically the same teams that Norman had. And our boys' teams has improving tremendously. They're dropping their times. This past week, we didn't go to a meet. It was a bye week for us, and spent it just basically training because you can only go to 10 meets throughout the year. And this week we go to Claremore on Thursday, and then the following Thursday we go over to Owasso. And then we'll have another couple of bye weeks because we're not involved in a conference, and then we have regionals the last Saturday in October, and then the state meet will be the following week. We'll call it qualifying everybody.
You were telling me that the boys' team has been improving as the season goes along. Your girls' team is just so young with one senior and a lot of underclassmen.
Mm-hmm.
They've struggled, but you go through that as you develop as a team, and so you're looking for better things in the future from your girls.
Our junior high program is really strong right now. In fact, they placed third at the Edmond meet. And most of those runners who placed were 6th graders running against 7th graders. And then at the Norman meet, I threw those same girls, 6th, 7th grade girls, into the 8th grade race, and they placed 7th out of 12 teams. So they're running against girls older than them because most schools don't have a 6th grade program. So.
Well, in fact, you were telling me that not only is your girls' team young, but your boys' team predominantly is freshmen and sophomores right now.
Mostly one junior and the rest of them are freshmen and sophomores, and they are really coming along. In fact, our number one runner is Garrison Blanton, and right now he's in the below 17s, and the others are not far behind him. So Davis Dickerson's right there, Sam Barron, and Landon Dyer and Logan Crennan, they're all right in there. And there's 3 or 4 other JV boys like Christopher Comer, who's coming along really good. He's a freshman. This is only his 2nd year to be running, and he's pushing to be on the varsity team. So things are looking really good right now.
You know, and this is an interesting question, but you know, some sports, if you don't start early, you're lost. And I'm talking about your football or your basketball or baseball. You haven't developed those skills by the time you're 13 or 14 years old. You may not be successful. But cross country, that's a sport where some youngster could get involved late, and I say late, 8th or 9th grade, and still have a lot of success.
That's true. Track and cross country is very similar, and it doesn't matter who the coach is. It's all about miles. Whoever puts in the most miles and quality miles is basically who's going to be your state champion. I mean, you can almost get a logbook and put down all the miles, and the people who are putting in the most miles is basically going to be your top finishers in the state meet, and that's all it's all about. So we have workouts at 2:30 in the afternoon. Some students or kids will get up at 6 o'clock and put in another two, maybe 4 miles or 30 minutes of running, and then or they'll do it in the evening after they've eaten an evening meal, then go out at 8, 9 o'clock and put in a 30-minute run. And all those miles added up just makes you a lot better runner. And it's all about, whoever puts in the most miles basically is going to get the gold medal at the state meet, like Victor Others did a few years ago. And Sierra Gary did it. You know, she was 4th place a couple of years ago. It's all about miles, and whoever can log the most miles, quality miles, they're going to be the best in the state. And so it takes a while to do that. So it's kind of, you're not ever going to have a freshman basically be state champion unless they're just a rare athlete. Mm-hmm. It's usually going to be your upperclassmen.
Explain to our viewers how the state event works, because do you qualify during the season, or is everything qualified at a regional tournament?
It's at regionals. Every team will take their top 7 runners and run over at regionals. There'll be 2 regionals, kind of like basketball is. You have an east and a west side. And out of those 16 teams, 7 teams will qualify. And then they'll have also 7 individuals that's not on those 7 teams can also go. And that's how Sierra made it a couple of years ago.
So if you have a whole team, then you can qualify for a team championship. Right. But you're kind of talking about the fact that maybe you'll do well if you get some individuals in this year.
Right. It wouldn't surprise me if we qualified 2 or 3 boys as an individual, and that's what we're hoping for if our team does not qualify.
Where are the regional and state meets, Coach?
The regional meet for us will be over at Tulsa or Roberts, and the state meet will be at Edmond Santa Fe, where we ran a couple of weeks ago.
So you're familiar with the course now. So
very nice.
So we have nothing last weekend. What do we have again this weekend coming up?
Going to Claremore on Thursday, and we're running against some Eastern teams. We haven't seen very many Eastern teams. And then the following Thursday we go to Owasso on the 9th.
Do you know whether you'll be east or west yet?
We'll be on the east.
You'll be on the east side. So.
In fact, there's only 14 schools in 6A on the east, so they always bring at least 2 from the west to even it out.
Very good. Coach, good luck. Congratulations. Thanks for your time. Kelly Chaney, our longtime cross-country coach, talking boys and girls cross-country on Coach's Corner.